What are you doing?
I was packing the cooler since we're gonna take this long drive. This cooler is amazing. I can't wait to talk about this thing.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we're
two crazy campers. And after losing a combined weight of more than 200 pounds,
we realized we had so much more energy for activities.
Come along with us as we explore the great outdoors.
And join us on a brand new adventure.
I can't see you over this thing.
I know, it's pretty tall. Any good adventure in South Florida in particular needs a cooler.
Yes, and recently this company, BougeRV,
how fun is that name?
Reached out to us and asked us, hey, would we consider taking a look at their cooler? And it was perfect timing because we were getting ready for a drive to New York. And we've purchased pretty much every cooler on the market.
Yeah, we're definitely experts because South Florida, you're a landscaper, and we're always traveling where it's hot. I mean, it's just always hot, whether you are going to the water park for the day or the park, or we're going camping, you know, for an extended stay. It is hot everywhere we go.
Yeah.
And you have to come prepared.
And right now, we're in the middle of Easterland Park, which is this cozy little park right in the middle of Broward County in Oakland Park, Florida. And I equate this to like Central Park in New York. You walk into this park and you're like, this doesn't belong here. Because like you're in the middle of the city of Fort Lauderdale, and then you have this nice tree foliage. They have a really nice campground here, which is pretty inexpensive. They accommodate giant fifth wheels, pretty inexpensive at $5 a night, and they have great disc golf here as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've been coming to this park since I was a little kid. I mean, we actually called it the Duck Park because it's got a lot of...
It's got a new name.
A lot of water birds. Now, I know, now it's the Iguana Park.
There are some giant iguanas here, like the ones that are running right over there. But this is about this cooler.
Yes.
So BougeRV reached out to us, and I'm going to tell you, we have tried the $15 coolers you buy at Walmart. Like, I like soft-sided coolers. I like hard-sided coolers too, but hard-sided coolers are hard to just carry around. Like, as a landscaper or also as a sports official for high school, I don't want to carry a giant Yeti cooler. It's a little heavy for me. So I like soft-sided coolers.
But the problem with a lot of soft-sided coolers are they soak the back seat of your car or anything that they touch, because a lot of times they are not waterproof.
And they don't hold the ice very well. So because of that, we tried out like the $250 and $300 soft-sided coolers that guaranteed ice retention. And I will not lie, they did. But they were like $300.
Yeah, I mean, that is very pricey, and not everybody wants to, you know, invest in that kind of cooler because maybe they don't live in South Florida like we do and are constantly out in the heat.
So enter into BougeRV. Now, just for full disclosure, we did not purchase this cooler. They sent it to us for this review, and they're seeing this for the first time. They have no say in what we say. We're going to give you our honest review, even though they did supply it to us for free.
Yeah.
Let's go over the features. You know what's cool about this? It's kind of like a cross between a soft-sided and a hard-sided. So it's soft, like it's not one of those big, heavy, clunky Yeti kind of things, but it's holds its shape.
Yeah, well, and it's got a little bit of negotiation, which you need for sometimes what you are.
You can crush it a little bit.
You can crush it, and also you can expand it a little bit more in this area, because sometimes the biggest problem that I find with a hard-sided cooler is not only is it cumbersome to carry, but I mean it only fits that much, and you can't squeeze it into, you know, the back seat of your trunk like you need to, because there is no squeezing.
Right.
It doesn't move.
So let's go over some of the features of this. First of all, it's got this nice front pocket right here. It's got this little, you know, like elastic pocket. You can stick like your suntan lotion or your keys or things like that. These other little straps. It's got a set of carrying straps here.
And it's soft here because it's like double insulated.
Yep.
Which is nice.
In addition, it has the over-the-shoulder strap. So, and which is, by the way, detachable, so you can take that off as well. So you have multiple ways you can carry it. There's also another pocket on the back.
Which I need multiple ways to carry it, because when you're like having the whole crew go to the beach or go fishing, I don't know what else I'm gonna have in my hands. It could be a fishing pole, it could be a raft. And so I need to be able to carry this multiple ways, or grab on a handle and a kid grab on the other handle and us take it
And
together.
that's what I was gonna say, is there is also a handle on each side, so you can have two people carrying it that way.
I also like the storage up here because I can put brochures and stuff like
Towels.
that. Yeah.
So it's perfect for the beach. Now, when you get inside, there is a lot of room inside of this. It is a very thick insulated cooler.
Yep.
And the lining in here is waterproof. So that means that when you throw it in your back seat, you're not going to get all of the, number one, the ice water as it's melting. It's not going all over your seat, and it's not sweating as well.
Yeah, no, and the outside of it did not come through. We left it in the back seat of the car so that it would have its prime position for sweating, and it did not sweat.
Now, here's one of the things that we've always found with a lot of these soft-sided coolers. So you have the zipper on here, and a lot of times
that's a place for leaking.
You would knock it over in your car, it would leak. Well, this is a waterproof zipper. It can be a little tough to open, but they do supply you with some lube for it.
Lube.
So this lube will help it to, you know, go back and forth and operate it much easier. So we always just like keep it right up here in this front pocket.
I didn't have any problem with it even from the start though.
Right. I mean, at first time we did it, we're like, oh, it's a little tight, but then you realize, oh, it's a waterproof zipper. But once you put that lube on there, it opens up nice, but again, it doesn't leak. So let's talk about our experience with this thing, because I was really impressed. We went on a 10-day trip to New York. It took us 3 days to get there because we were towing our RV and we wanted to take our time. We left Florida. I put about 15 cans of drinks in here.
Although it'll hold 30.
It'll hold 30. And we put 1 bag of ice.
Yeah.
And when we arrived in New York 3 days later, there was still some ice cubes. Not a lot, but there were still some ice cubes in there. Now, they're promising you, they're telling you a 24 to 48 hour ice retention. We still had ice on day 3.
I was very impressed with that, because that's something that we've seen in some of the hard-sided coolers, but you don't see a lot of soft-sided coolers that are able to do that.
Yeah, now, again, we were driving, and it's just the two of us in the front seat, and I would say, Rachel, hey, reach back and grab something. There were a few times it did knock over, and we ended up with no water at all on the floor or on our seat, and we have leather seats, so I am always worried about like the water getting in there and, you know, making it smell and everything, and we had no issues like that. So I was really impressed with the ice retention. It kept everything super cold. It didn't leak. And it was very durable. I mean, we've been using this thing for about 5 weeks now, and it still looks brand new. And anybody who knows me knows I am rough with stuff.
Yeah, we are really rough with stuff. It cleaned up really nicely, which I thought was good too, that you could just like, you know, just take a Lysol wipe and we just wiped it down, because yeah, we can get a little bit dirty. I liked the fact that I could stack stuff. So we had the cans on the bottom. We got a lot of beef jerky on our road trip, and we were able to put it right in the top. And as you can see, we also brought seasonings, because that is something that the humidity really wreaks havoc with too. And I like to have seasonings when we're on a trip, and we just put that right in the top, and it held it great.
Yeah, so I mean, it also says like bougie coolers, not just coolers, and they've got a whole little card over here. We're gonna put a link for everything down below. Now, I do want to say we do not make any money off of the sale of this cooler. The only thing we got was they sent us the cooler for the review, but I'm gonna put a link down below for it.
Now, they do have a bottle opener on the side, which is funny because we don't really drink beer,
right?
But we use Zip Fizz containers, which you have to kind of pop open those Zip Fizz containers if you've ever seen them. And I actually,
a bottle opener works great.
A bottle opener works awesome for those things. So I actually was really glad that we had that, you know, in the truck with us while we were on our trip.
So we're gonna put a link for this down below. I am super impressed with this. Now here's the thing, is again, this really stood up and worked pretty much as well as our $250 and $300 soft-sided coolers.
Yeah.
Heck, it worked as well as our $300 hard-sided cooler.
Well, here's the thing. So bougie is it's kind of a cute name, but like bougie is supposed to be that it's aspiring to be a higher quality than what it is. When you're saying like I'm bougie about this,
right,
this thing, and I feel like it lives up to its name, right? Because it may be aspiring to be in line with those $200 and $300 coolers, and it actually, you know,
it
held
performs
its own.
as if it's a $250 or $300 cooler. So we're going to put a link down below. They're available on Amazon. I believe they're available in a few different colors. And the company did ask us to do the review, and we said like, hey, no problem doing the review, but we would like a coupon code for our followers if they're interested in getting this. So the price on this one is $124 at the time of the recording of this video. But we've got a 10% off coupon code, which I cannot remember what it is because it's not Two Crazy Campers. It's like Igloo something. So that coupon code is going to be down below in the description, and it is good through the month of June. And that's going to get you another 10% off on the cooler.
I actually really love this color too, because it just goes with everything, and it feels very like camping, and I love theming out all of the colors and stuff like that.
They actually also sell some of the electric ones, like the electric 12-volt compressor fridge coolers. And if those are as good a quality as this, I'm thinking about purchasing one of those, because it's always nice to have one of those 12-volt compressor fridges, you know, just like a little 20 or 30 quart one, especially living here in Florida where we have to worry about hurricanes, and you might want to have something for just like an emergency backup.
Exactly.
So that is going to be the review of this. Again, let us know down in the comment section if you've ever tried the BougeRV coolers. Let us know what you thought about them. Now, if you are interested, once again, the link is down below for it. Please do us a favor, hit the like button on this video. It really does help build the channel, but it also lets us know what type of videos you guys are looking to see. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell button, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
Until next time, happy camping.